Welcome to Sewing September. In the last video, we started very optimistic.
So we can make a denim corset if we get frisky. I also have curtains to make into corsets.
We learned from past mistakes, having the right tools is very crucial.
I did not have this nifty little tool. You can't do a really thick fabric or non-stretch fabric and not have either buttons in place, lace in place, or something you have to detach it.
With this only being my second corset to even make, I still have a lot of learning to do.
Yeah, it is way too big up in here.
Even though I really don't want to start over or seam rip again and again, I still think it's helpful to film fixing my mistakes and showing you it all pays off in the end.
Okay. This, I wouldn't say is totally spot on. One, I don't know what happened here. It's like, this looks fine, because, you know, it's long and everything. This shrunk up somehow in the pattern. I have, like, again, I don't know. I'm trying to put the boobies up and do what I can with them. But this, first off, it is this open in the back. That is very, you know, very open. This was, I took off this perfect amount. Sorry, you can't even see my face. Off the perfect amount to make my boobs fit. To be honest, I feel like there was meant to be some kind of like boob action over here, but I'm not liking it. Now, I do not have boning in it. The boning would help keep this straight, but again, I don't know what happened here. I don't know why this is shorter than this side. This would be something that I would probably just, you know, wear for my husband, and that's about it. Did I try doing it again? I can't do it with this top. This top definitely can't use. This is one top that I'm just going to have to wear for husband and husband only. But I could, no, we're not doing that. But definitely cannot wear this out in public. So one thing I didn't do, when I made it smaller, I just made the pieces smaller, because in my brain, I was like, well, I need it to be an inch or hold on. I was thinking, what was the math last night? I did math, which I probably shouldn't have done, especially at like 11 o'clock at night. The math was off. Math was way off. So I made it too small, obviously. So we're gonna give this pattern one more try. And we're gonna put a seam allowance on it. But this time, I'm not going to make it with the felt backing. I am going to make it with, or I guess you could call it muslin. It's definitely like just a cotton fabric. Alright, just wanted to explain where I am right now. So, this is like 57 inches around. And this, I'm about to measure, which I'm going to measure piece by piece. Okay, so already this is like 23 inches. We got 23 inches and we got freaking 57 inches. I wonder what the difference between that is. So 34. Okay, so I'm ranging from like 14 difference, a 14-inch difference between my bust and this, and then a 34-inch difference between this and that. So like that's a 44-inch difference altogether. Or no, 48-inch difference altogether. That just doesn't make sense to me. Do I just need to do like a 1/2 inch and just cut off a 1/2 inch? Let's just do that. Let's just cut off a 1/2 inch and see where it goes. On the bust. Let me put it on the bust because I just want to know. I just want to know. Alright, I don't want to try to do any or too much explaining, but now that I put the cut pieces on the mannequin, it still doesn't seem right. Like, it doesn't fit right. And I tried to match the bottom, I tried to match the top, but this time I just I matched the back, which I'm going to leave this flap, but I'm going to take off the last flap, because even with this in a small size, because this is the small size with the what is it? This is the pattern with the smallest size with the 5/8 inseam. So even with the smallest panel, this is still too big, even for plus size. So, well, I say plus size, like medium average size, because I'm an average size woman. I just got a little in the middle, if anything. But even putting it on the mannequin several different times, matching the top, matching the bottom, trying to match it in other ways, it's like this side is way too high and this side is way too low. So I just kind of did a rough estimate of where I would want the sides. But even like this piece is like too big. And this piece it comes down too far or something. It's driving me nuts. Because when I shape it up back here, it's perfect. But it's like one of these pieces is just done wrong. Like both of these pieces right here are to the front as far as I can get it. See? And they also match up right here. And they match up with the side pieces. But I still, hold on, let me put this under. Maybe that'll help. Having it to where it needs to. Like, look at this. Like, they don't even match up perfectly. The bottoms don't even match up. This is as close as I can get it to actually match the mannequin. So I'm more happy with this than what it was before. And whoever cut these pieces out did a horrible job, because these pieces don't even line up together. And that's what gets me so mad, is this is why I feel like these free patterns, there's a reason why they're free, and it's because like they never match up. And you can say, oh, you're just not cutting it right, or you're not doing this or that. I cut it 5 different ways. I cut it exactly like a little bit bigger. I cut the pieces a little bit bigger and with a 5/8 inseam, and then I cut them a little bit smaller, and then now this is the medium. This is the in-between length. This is the in-between of what I had before, but this time I'm putting it on the mannequin to see how they go on, because it's driving me insane that this will not fit. No matter how I put it, it's just not fitting. So, let me put these pins back on. Here, we're going to cut these pieces exactly how I want them to match up on the mannequin and on me. And at this point, I don't care if it's a little bit off, but I like how this goes all the way down now. And maybe this is why you need a mannequin. Maybe, you know, this is like to get it exactly to my fitted body, but I just want to, I love corsets, and I just want this to fit perfectly. Okay, now it's kind of looking a little boxy, but since I like how this looks on the mannequin, I am now going to redo the pattern and see if these cuts affect the different patterns. That way when I put it back on the mannequin, everything's going to match. So, let's do that. I know I should not sing. Oh my goodness. I was losing hope for this pattern. Honestly, I was. I was losing all hope. I was about to give up on this pattern, you know, let's make a new pattern. It's all over. I'm done with this pattern. You know, there's just nothing I can do. There's no turning back. Like, this pattern is just gone and done with. Boy, was I wrong. I love this. I love it so much. But this is, I was gonna make these into pants, but they have slits on the side of it. So this is what I have. I'm super excited. Boobs are definitely not coming out. I know a lot of people are like, do you have to do that? But it's like, that's when you know you got a good corset. It holds everything in. And I love it. I love it so much. I can't tell you how much I love it. Like, y'all, having a big chest and stuff, I think this is just like one way I can wear things and not have to worry about straps or anything like that. I have tube tops, but they never stay up. They never stay in place, and they never give me a good shape or anything like that. I look like a busted can of biscuits, if you know what I mean. And this way, everything is like perfectly in shape. Corsets just look good on bigger girls and smaller girls. Corsets look good on everybody because it just holds everything in. But there's reasons why people back then wore corsets all the time. One, because obviously like there was no such thing as bras. We didn't get that detailed with undergarments. But there's a reason why we still wear them to this day. Because they are just classic. They hold everything in. Everything looks perfect. This right here is a little bothersome, but I rather it cover cleavage than anything else. But I love this outfit. I wish I would have, the pieces that I have, I need to make sure that I put at least an inch seam allowance on them for it to end up like this. But yeah. It's always good, it's always good to have a bust or one of these because you can see how it fits on you, and I'm glad I put it on, you know, what should we call her? I want to say we gave her a name. I want to say we gave her, it was Bertha or something. But we put it on Bertha and we put it on us and it fits perfect. So that's why it's good to have a bust and stuff like that. I also put some boning in it. This is 6mm boning that I got from Amazon, and it's 50 yards, and I think it was about, I think I only used like half an inch of this because I unraveled it maybe like 2 or 3 times, maybe 4 times, and I still have a lot of it. So now that I'm comfortable with this, I will now be doing more corsets in different colors. So that will be my next video, is me just making a ton of different corsets and doing that. So we got this blue jean. I might make one with just this blue jean color and just this blue jean color, but then might make one with both. And yeah, also it does help tremendously to leave out the last panel. So leave out that last panel. You don't need the last panel. So yeah, now I can take some pictures and move on with my life. Practice makes perfect. If it doesn't work, try again. Keep trying, keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. I promise you, keep trying. So, alright. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.